I apparently understand that Glenn Grothman's campaign is as well. We're going to be checking in with Glenn Grothman campaign with Ben Krumholtz is there down in Fond du Lac, and let's check in with Ben.
Who I've been with for many years, and I feel incredibly honored to represent in the state.
Instead of Ben, it looks like Glenn Grothman is being introduced.
Thank you all for being here. They put me in the room back there, and I come out here. I don't know how many people I was going to expect, but really honored. Well, thank you all. I guess the first thing I ought to do is I got to thank people, and I know I'm going to forget people, but I'm going to try to give it a go anyway. First of all, I'd like to thank my staff. I mean, Rachel just got up here, but Rachel, I'm sure, and her husband who's next to her. I'm sure, when we decided to do this, it was the first week in April, I think it was the first week in April, when we sat in her condo in Sun Prairie, Wisconsin, and made the decision to try to do this thing here. I'm sure she's put in an average of over 100 hours a week, and I'm probably low in that. So I give congratulations to her. And Adam next to her, because I remember we were just, the three of us sitting around the condo, four of us sitting around the condo, but they've done a lot. I'd also like to thank all the wonderful, well, I have the rest of my staff, so you know them, you hear about them. Where's Andy, doing media back there? Anna, and Ben, our driver. Okay. And a couple volunteers I just really do want to single out here. Make sure I don't forget anybody here. First of all, the guy who's done more doors for Governor Walker and myself. Where's Mark Acker? Right there. And Juanita. And Carol Kinnear, where's Carol? There she is. And like I said, and Paul and Juanita for putting up, having their spouses gone for so long, doing all the work. All the wonderful people at the Republican Party. Dan Fine. 6th District people. And all my wonderful colleagues who did so much to help me. Rick Gudex, Jeremy Thiesfeld, Michael Straw. Come out here a little. Greg Underheim, who I got to give a special thank you to, because Greg Underheim worked across the hall from me for about 8 years in the State Assembly, and most recently has been the senior coordinator for Congressman Petri, and he did a lot for us here in Oshkosh. So thank you for that. And now we say what we can take out of this race. And what can we take out of the race is the message that we carried. I can tell you a few days ago, we work with a national outfit on this thing. And we talk about jobs, which is unquestionably true. We talk about the debt, that's true. But we also talked a lot in this race about the welfare. And we did it with love, right? We did it with the fact that right now we're losing America, we're losing our families, we're losing our work ethic. And we were told by our people that we thought we were the only congressional race in the country running on well. Oh, Margaret's here. I was going to identify Margaret Miller, and they told me Margaret wasn't here, but Margaret is here. Yes. So they told us we were the only campaign in the country emphasizing it the degree to which we did. And that's because I think it's a very important thing, because we got to get back our work ethic, and we got to get back our family ethic. And right now our government is working on that. And I hope the fact we ran on that and still had such a resounding victory says something. Because there are a lot of reasons why you could say I shouldn't have won this race. I mean, I was running out of the metropolis of Campbellsport, Wisconsin. My opponent was running out of Oshkosh, Wisconsin. But it looks like we did very, very well in the numbers. And I attribute that not only to the wonderful volunteers, but to the message we had. Now, as I'm going to say thank you, I got the most fun thing to say thank you to, is I got to say thank you also to my family. So my family's got to stand up over here. Thank my mom, who showed up at almost every parade. Thank my dad, who's the reason we didn't get skunked in Portage, because he had the last name that's the well-known Grothman name in Portage. My brother Grant, who was taking so much time off of work. My brother-in-law Tim, who is his ability to put together a wonderful float and run all over the district is just incredible. And his wife Pam, my nieces and nephew. Matthew, Megan, and Amanda are all here. My wonderful Claudette and Al, who, if people knew how much they did for me, I can't even say because it's embarrassing you do so much for me. People think I'm crazy to even allow it to go on. But in any event, and there's so many other people, and I look at all the other people I want to thank, but to go on for a long time. But Dan Jones, all the rest of you, all my wonderful contributors, everybody out there. Now we gotta, all pray for America and hope. It looks like we're gonna get the Senate. Yep. And if we get the Senate, that's two parts of the three-legged stool. And hopefully, from here on out, we're gonna be able to do the right things they expect Republicans to do. We're hopefully gonna be able to make a dent in that and begin to carry the message to America what the Republican Party should stand about and is gonna stand for. And finally wrap things up, hopefully in 2016, with the victory we need to turn America around. Turn America around. Well, I'm thanking people. I also have to thank some of the other elected people around the state. Governor Walker and what he directed people to do for me was just incredible. And he's having a great victory tonight, and he deserved to have a great victory tonight. And it was also a victory for results for him, results over just negative, nasty, mean campaigning. And there are times around the country where that negative, nasty, mean campaigning works. But it didn't work in the state of Wisconsin this year. And apart from all the issues, wasn't it wonderful to watch the people who engaged in that nasty, negative, lying campaigning lose? Not that we wish bad things on people, but it was fun watching that negative wasn't it? And all the others who came around to help me, Ron Johnson, who I think is the best senator in the country, Reed Ribble, Jim Sensenbrenner, and Paul Ryan would call me just about every day. I wouldn't always be there to pick up the phone. But so Paul Ryan, who I think is such a good Christian individual, he called just about every day. I mean, I'd see private number on my phone, and I'd know. There was a time about 2 years ago when private number meant, of course, a protester all the time. But for the last month, private number always meant Paul Ryan, and I'll always be grateful for all the things he did to get us across the finish line here. So I know there's so many other people I should be thanking, but just really appreciate it. I'm really so humbled by all the support. Hope I do a good job in Washington. Don't let you guys down. I know, we have. No, we won't. We have such problems, and we really have to do what we can immediately to turn those things around and get our country back on track. So thank you all for being here. I wish the night would go all night long. I think soon we're going to have to shut up and we're going to hear Governor Walker on the TV. Yes. But anything else I should be saying? You covered it all? Good. Okay. Well, thanks much. Is there food here? I didn't know that. How come you didn't tell me that? I would have come out here earlier. Okay. But thanks all for being here. Thanks much. Never forget.
An excited campaign in Fond du Lac.
Yeah, Glenn Grothman, Congressman-elect for the 6th District, that stays in Republican hands after 47 years now. Will continue.
That's right.